We're going to do a reading. It's a late night reading. This reading is about your ex. Okay? Because I feel like being nosy and life is lifing over here. And I can read y'all better than I can read myself. My hair is so big. Oh my gosh. Like, what are we doing? Let's just. There we go. There we go. Okay. So, quick card pull. When I say your ex, whoever came to mind is who we're gonna read. Okay. Uh, I'm gonna check your energy. I'm gonna do an energy check in first, and then I'm gonna pull some cards. I want to know, why are they on your mind, or why are you on their mind? The energy can be either way. Um, I want to look at their current energy because you're going to be part of the energy check in. So there should be some resonance in the energy check in for you. Potential for this connection, guidance in this connection. I will tell you some of the things that I'm picking up on before I even pull cards. One, I feel like this person you may have found something out. You may have found something out about like secret accounts, or them talking to somebody else, or something like that. Like, I feel like there was a big break in energy between the two of you because of some fuckery. Okay. And that could be cheating, that could be something in the phone, something with like a secret account on social media. I feel like there was something like that. I also get a sense that this person has been doing some work, and I feel like this person may be in a different vibration now, but I feel like they are heavily thinking about you, which is why they're on your mind. I feel like they're pulling your energy in with their thoughts and their wants and their desires. Y'all could have kids, or you could have kids, or they could have kids, but my daughter just came talking about, Mama, I need one last hug. So there could be some significance in that. Ooh. Yeah, there is some significance in that because then my light started to kind of tilt, which means it's giving me this energy of like there was one last connection, or maybe there was this like, oh, this is the last time I'm gonna talk to this person or be physical or intimate with this person. Anyway, those things are coming through. They could really have a thing for football. I had on, but you could be very defensive because I had on my 95 shirt, which is defense, Jones. Um, yeah. So they could like football because then I switched to another football shirt. So they could be into sports, or maybe they're even an athlete themselves. Let's just get into the reading. Okay, so what is your current energy like? Give me, Spirit King, tell me who I'm reading for. I'm only going to go through one for your energy check-in. You're not happy. But I feel like, yeah. All right. Okay. So you're not happy, whoever you are. I feel like you're not happy, but I feel like the person that you're dealing with is very selfish. They operate out of their ego, they're arrogant. I feel like this is kind of the relationship, right? You're unhappy because of their ego, because of, them doing whatever the fuck they want to do. I'm hearing they could love sunglasses, they could wear sunglasses. I feel like they did something to kind of put themselves in debt with you, or like there's some sort of like, because then we have bad credit and we have love messages. So they are thinking about you and they may be trying to reach you. I feel like maybe you have them blocked. You can be unemployed, they can be unemployed, but this card is not really giving me bad credit, debt. It's giving me like they're indebted to you for some reason. Or they feel like they did wrong and they're trying to make up for it, or they're trying to do like repay for what they did, and they're trying to message you and tell you, um, like, oh, I shouldn't have did this, I shouldn't have did that, look at this, look at that, I love you type of energy. Yeah, memories on the bottom. So they're thinking about you, and I feel like this is what is pulling your energy into them. Okay, so but I don't feel like you're really all that fucking thrilled about this situation or this person. But we're gonna tap into why they're on your mind, and then and pull some actual tarot. But I wanted to do a quick energy check-in, so if any of that resonates, let's see what else is going on. I do have another deck where I'm going to see if they have any messages for you at the end, if I have time for that. All right, Spirit. So let's get into, I need 4 cards. Why are they on their mind? Why are they on the collective's mind? Outside of the fact that they're pulling them in energetically with their thoughts. And then what is the excess current energy? What is the potential for the connection, and what is the guidance? I'm only taking that for it. I need 4 cards. Oh, that was quick. 1. Okay. What is the excess current energy? Where are they? What's their energy? What are they on? Wow. Okay. Yeah. Oh, shit. Potential for connection. Guidance. All right. So why are they on your mind? We got the 2 of Cups. Because there is love here, right? There is a connection. There's partnership here. I feel like, I get this energy that maybe y'all have had another life together. I get that. And this is, but I genuinely feel like, yeah, we have the Ace of Cups on the bottom. There's a lot of love in this connection. Like there's a lot of genuine love in this connection. And they are trying to figure out how to get y'all back together. They're being very strategic. They're asking their friends. We have the 3 of Pentacles with the Knight of Swords. I feel like they're trying to plan. They're trying to communicate strategically. I feel like they're trying to build something. I also feel like they're working on themselves. Like I feel like they're kind of like they're in their head. But I feel like that mental energy is pulling in the emotional energy around the connection. But we do have, Venus and Cancer, which is like, I want to feel safe. I want to be in love. I want to have a connection. I want to have a partner. I feel like this is a divinely guided relationship too. I feel like there are angels that are assisting in this, even in the separation of it. I get a sense of that. One of you could like tennis shoes. They could be a shoe person. They could definitely be a shoe head. And I think the other one of you really likes nature, is coming through. But I feel like they are trying to collaborate and figure out like, okay, how do I like get collective back? Because he's not fucking with me, and in this 2 of Cups there are 2 women, so this could also be a same-sex relationship that is happening. But I feel like they're collaborating with everybody or anybody who will listen, and trying to figure out the game plan on how to get you back collective, with the 3 of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords coming out. Okay, and then the potential for connection. We have the Knight of Cups. I don't know if this relationship is over, because they're going to come and offer you love. And I feel like with it being the Knight of Cups, there is some purity in their intentions. I'm also not telling you because they are coming with the Knight of Cups or as the Knight of Cups. This is a moving card. Like the potential for the connection is like it could move forward. There could be love. There could be, you know, like emotional balance here. But there's also this energy of like, you don't have to. Like, I'm not here to tell you to get back with your ex. I'm also not here to tell you that this is the best situation for you, because the guidance is the high priestess. There are still things that you cannot see. You know, there are things that need to be cleared and healed in the subconscious. There's still a divine knowingness and guidance that you're being asked to follow in this connection. You know, the high priestess is someone who is highly intuitive. I feel like both of you may be intuitive in your own way, but and we have two, right? Like we have two, and so I feel like there is this energy of like partnership. Genuinely, I feel like, but I feel like there is this self integration aspect that's happening. Even with the Cancer sign, it's giving me this energy of like, you know, self integration. I feel like there's like a frequency or energy upgrade that is happening. I feel like there's going to be more insight after the eclipse, but I feel like there is something that is being offered to you here with the High Priestess. You know, and I feel like it is cosmic and divine, and there is some stability here as well, and some balance, you know, because her foot is in the water, you have the pillar next to her. I feel like, you know, this person is trying to figure out how to be more solid. They're going to come in. We have the potential for connection and the guidance. Okay, so we're going to pull some more cards around this just because I want to dig a little deeper. What other messages can you give me for the collective around this connection? What else should they know? What else should they know about the person? Anything else that they're going through that needs to be highlighted? What are they hiding? Let's do that. Ooh, I'm gonna pull this. I want to know what they're hiding. Are they hiding anything from the collective? Yeah, okay. So we got renewal, the process of making something stronger, healthier, more dynamic after a period of decline. I've already picked this energy up from them. I do feel like they're healing. I feel like they're figuring it out. I feel like their frequency is also being upgraded, and that is helping them, right? I don't feel like they're moving the same way that they were before. And then we have the moon energy, mystery, intuition, illusions, hidden truths, dreams, emotional cycles, and subconscious mind. Again, they're giving me the same energy of like the high priestess. And I think I said that there's going to be more revealed after the eclipse, which happens on August the 12th. And then there's a full moon eclipse on August. The one on August the 12th is in Leo. On August the 28th, there is a full moon eclipse in Pisces. But I feel like there's going to be more revealed. And then friendship, a relationship based on shared experiences or interests, built on honesty, reliability, and understanding. Yeah, I don't want to tell you, but I feel like there's a lot of love here, and I feel like there's a lot of like divine support and guidance for you to allow the unfolding of this, especially if you feel pulled to or called to. You know, like I feel like there is genuine love here. Maybe you are being friends, but when I have the two birds, I have the two of cups, I have the two for the high priestess. And I feel like there's just, I feel like you're trying to, I feel like it's not done yet. You know, like even if it ends up in friendship, I feel like there's just more here. But this is not a rushing energy. This is like a slow and steady revealing type of energy so that you can know what to do. Let's get messages of love. Any messages of love around this connection? Overwhelmed. The stress from this is draining me. Damage. Yeah, I feel like they... Soul tie. There it is. Because I'm like, what the fuck? If you notice, I feel like there was a lot of damage and overwhelming energy in this connection. You know, with the hand on the head, I feel like somebody fucked up. And I feel like, you know, like whatever the fuck up was bad. You know, we're both hurting from this, and this stress from this is draining me. But I also get like you're both hurting from the separation of it. And then there's a soul tie here. So I always feel connected to you. Yeah, I feel like whatever it was, the damage in the relationship, I feel like both of you are kind of suffering from it, even though you walked away. I feel like there is some, there's something there. Is there anything that you want to say to the collective? Wow. I'm starting to understand our connection. I regret lying to you. I feel you leaving me behind. One more. You came closer than anyone. I am going to leave it there. Oh, they're telling me to pull one more from this, from what they're hiding. Okay, let's see. Are they hiding anything from the collector spirit? No, I mean, the Nine of Pentacles, I feel like they're just hiding the fact that they're trying to build themselves up and become more independent. I don't feel like there's any other person that they're talking to. I feel like they are working on themselves. I feel like they are building themselves up. I feel like they are, you know, like, I, but I also get that maybe they're taking their time in it. Like I feel like there's some focus on their pentacles, because we have the Three of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like they're trying to build something so that they can bring you into more stability. I feel like they're trying to like work on their money, get a better job, and maybe that was a problem in the relationship, but I feel like they're genuinely trying to create a stable space for you to land. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I hope that supports you. And